Hey guys, it's Nintendo Switch Do Dab Emoji, the only channel discussing Smash 5, a port of Smash 64 on YouTube. Now, I don't want to get too scientific about why this is a port, but I'm just gonna say, it's just me hoping that my boy Luigi is finally back. Yes, he was in fact in Super Smash Bros. 64, being his second appearance as an unlockable character after Super Mario Bros. 64. Now, I don't want to get too much into the history of Super Smash Bros., but let's just get right into the meat, beat, grit and diddle of this video. Today, I'm wanting to be discussing and be communicating, and I will look forward to reading your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. But again, I don't want to get too much babbling, so this video is going to be about stages. Stages are sort of like levels, except they're the same thing for an entire duration of a session of a game. Characters can walk, jump, not walk, and stop jumping, and sometimes even land while playing on a stage. Again, kind of like a level, but it's a different flow of progression, as there is none. So, today, what I am going to be discussing and thinking about with you guys actively, remember, this is just a discussion. Today, what I will be discussing is stages that I want to be seeing, and maybe you guys will too, if you will purchase this video game. So, I constructed a little top 7 list, because a top 10 is too long, but a top 5 is just not enough for all the originality here. Let's begin. Number 1. Nintendo Labo House. Now, ever since Nintendo was first introduced into the cardboard world, I knew this was going to be a fan favorite, especially with everyone hating on the price tag on this actual game, meant for kids. While I might not know how Nintendo is going to add the cardboard right back into a very other franchise, this is what Smash Bros. Is all about. Another extra thing I'm willing to expect is the Smash Scuttlebug, yes, finally redesigned from the days of Super Mario World to actually be a stage boss. Now, we all know he's a bit too big to be an actual playable character. Heh, but hey, a man can dream. The next is a bit of a personal pick, but I just had to throw it on the list eventually because, hey, it's all my opinions. If you don't agree with my opinions, that's fine. I have comment filters. So yeah, is Super Mario Odyssey. It's not for everyone, but I know there's plenty of people who would be really happy to see the Super Mario Odyssey right there in Super Smash Bros. Again, it's fairly new, so who knows if Sakurai actually had the time to play the game and implement the entirety of Super Mario Odyssey onto Super Smash Bros. It's 2 Supers at once after all. You can't really expect that much. It only had 1 year to develop since the Switch launched anyway, so it's a coin flip really. Another stage I'd love to see is Kirby Battle Royale. Well yes, overshadowed by the early comer Fortnite Battle Royale. This is still a very good game that I think Nintendo should really appreciate a bit more, even though it was an inferior system, the Game Boy Color. The game had a really cool idea of the same character holding very different abilities, and I'd love to see that concept explored in a new way. It actually sounds very fitting for Super Smash Bros., as every character has a new ability. Now, the 4th option wasn't even really an option. This is a must-have. It's so iconic and recognizable, who wouldn't love to play on the Metroid Prime 4 teaser? I personally have very vivid memories of funny Nintendo black men checking the camera to make sure the reaction is repostable. And it just really wouldn't get out of my head, knowing that the game would have almost released at any point. Okay. Up there at number 6, I'm going to throw out ARMS. Ever since Nintendo themselves threw out ARMS in favor of successful games, I knew that this franchise obviously had to have one more place in the hearts of the fans, and that is R34 for Super Smash Bros. I'm just hoping this isn't some boring map. Again, stage hazards are everyone's favorite, so I'm just hoping we'll get the stupid ass spin top map. And last, but certainly not least, is Final Destination. Yes, I am expecting this map to be revived. Again, it wasn't in the classic N64 Classic, so why not just add this one in? And if there's no space, DLC is perfectly acceptable. And hey, multiplayer support might even be possible by then. So yeah, that was it. 5 stages we want to see in Super Smash Bros. For the Switch. Just, you know, a short list right here in Nintendo Switch Though Dab Emoji headquarters by all of us. If you have a different opinion, that is perfectly fine. That's what the comment section is for. And thank you so much, the viewer, for clicking on this video. But you are not done yet. There's another button you need to click. Report. Why have I done this? There's just nothing